Hello, this is Richard Moraes, the editor of BARRON'S PENTA. I am with Dipti Mathur, one of the great collectors of contemporary Indian art here based in America. And I asked her how one starts to collect contemporary Indian art. Dipti, tell me about how you got started back in the late 1990s.
I happened to be in India for some uninterrupted period of time, and somebody put me in touch with a gallerist. His name is Arun Vadera, and he runs Vadera Art Gallery out of Delhi. His advice to me, though, was do not buy any art. Seems contrary to the purpose of collecting art, but he said, just go see art and read about it. He loaded me up with a bunch of books, and he sent me to meet collectors across the country.
What was motivating you at that time?
You know, it was material that I'd actually grown up with and I was familiar with. So I guess nostalgia is a good description, right?
Okay. Now you're back in Silicon Valley. You've been collecting for a few years, and a friend comes and visits, and she changes your collecting approach. What happened in that situation?
She loved the work. She said, you know, you are building a really great collection. And I had this feeling that there was a but coming. And there was. And she said, but this is all material that you really grew up with. Who will tell the story of our times? Who will collect the art of today? Because that is really the record of the visual culture of our times. I thought about it, and her comments stayed with me, and progressively we moved away from the progressives and more into the contemporary material that was being created by younger artists at that time.
How has your taste changed over these years?
I think when I started collecting, the elements were, you know, a bit more decorative. Pretty really pleased me. And over time, I have become much more used to not being visually pleased at first blush, much more comfortable with being uncomfortable, I guess. Mm-hmm. And the works have become leaner, more muscular, much more non-narrative work, non-figurative work in our collection now than there was at that time.
So tell me, what if someone was starting to collect today contemporary art, what would be your tip for them?
I think the first thing to do is to actually see art. So go to galleries, and do a little bit of homework, find out which are the galleries that you need to visit. Go see shows, many shows, talk with the gallerists. They can be phenomenal guides, and read. Thank
you so much, Dipti.
Pleasure. Thank you.